Hi, this is Steve from the Dice Club, and today I'm going to show you how to play a game called Lost Cities. It's a Rinja Knizia game, it plays 2 players, and it plays in about 15 minutes. In Lost Cities you're going to be trying to set up expeditions to various lost temples or lost places on the planet. You've got an Aztec one, a snow one, a jungle one, a fire one, and an underwater one. Just basically themed in different colours. You're going to get a hand of cards, that's the snow one as such, and you can see as the cards pile up together they start making some sort of trail leading towards a final lost set of artifacts. This is the highest card in the red, and it gives you kind of like, it looks like some sort of Stonehenge based thing with volcanoes behind it. And what you're going to do on your turn is you're going to play a card, then draw a card. Okay, you can play a card to 2 different places. So I've got my hand of cards here. I've got them in 5 different colours of different expeditions I can start. I've got a 2 and a 6 in white, a 5 and a 6 in yellow, and so on. And on my turn I can try and launch an expedition. And launch an expedition, all I do is play 1 card of that particular colour in front of me. I might decide to play this white 2 in the white track. And then on future turns I can only play cards higher than a 2 there. So I might not want to play, for example, I might not want to start with this yellow 5 because I don't have the yellow 4, 3 or 2. But I might decide to start with this white 2 and then I get to draw a card. So I'll draw a card from the draw deck and I've picked up another card. On my next turn I might decide I don't want to play anything else. I might, for the temporarily, I don't have to play 1 to my expedition. I could play 1 to the communal pile. I might decide I don't really want to play 1 here for various reasons. I'm going to play the green 3 here and draw another card. On a later turn I might decide to discard my yellow 5 and I can then pick up again this green 3. And my opponent's probably going to be playing cards down here, cards I want. So I might take them instead. The way it's going to work is you're going to score points for any expedition you start. If I don't start an expedition, it's going to score me nothing. However, every expedition you start is going to cost you 20 points to start it. So at this moment, with this white 2 here, it's going to cost me 20 points because I've started this white expedition and I'm only gaining 2 back. So this white expedition at the moment is losing me 18 points. If I can start to get to the point where I'm playing more white cards, there's a total of 8, so it's only losing me 12 points. I've basically got to get a total of more than 20 in white cards to make this worthwhile. So as soon as I start playing white, my opponent's not going to be discarding any white cards, or at least in this case I've got a white 6, my opponent's not going to be discarding any white cards higher than 6. And I would score at the end of the game for all the expeditions I've started, and the game will end when the draw pile runs out of cards. So at the end of the game, when the draw pile has run out, this might be my final board. I might have a total of 13 in yellow, but it would cost me 20 to start the expedition, so that would lose me 7 points. I have a total of 22 in blue, but that would cost me 20 to start it. That would gain me 2 points. And I have a total of 27 in white, that would gain me 7 points. In total, I've got plus 2 points. So that's not a very good score. You generally want to score in the region between 40 to 60 points. However, there are ways to increase the value of your expeditions. You may see these handshakes, you get these white handshakes, there's handshakes of different colours, and if I played my white handshake, it has to be the first thing that goes on my expedition. Once I've played other numbers down, I can't do anything else. But the white handshake would double the value of the expedition after you've subtracted the 20 points. So in this case it was 27, minus 20 was 7, it's now worth 14 because I have 1 white handshake. If you manage to get a second white handshake, it will triple the value of the expedition. So instead of being worth 7 after the subtraction of 20, it's now worth 21. There are a total of 3 handshakes of every colour. So if you manage to get all 3 white handshakes down, and the 2, the 6, the 9 and the 10, this would score you 28 points. But the problem is, as soon as you put 1 white handshake down, your opponent's not going to give you any white cards. So you have to be quite lucky and draw enough of them so that you score quite highly. Or you wait and wait and wait until there are enough white cards here, and then you make a last-ditch attempt to make that expedition count. The last thing you can score points for is long expeditions. Expeditions with at least 8 cards in or more gain a bonus 20 points after the costs of everything done here. So this set of white expedition cards, there's only 7 there, so that wouldn't get me a bonus 20, but if I managed to slide one more white card in there, not only would I start tripling a higher total, but I would also get a bonus 20 points at the end. So rather than trying to start off 5 expeditions, which will inevitably lose you points on some of them, you might try and focus on 1 if not 2 colours of expeditions, just so you can maximise the score with triples, or you can get the bonus 20 points. That's how to play Lost Cities. You play until the end of the deck, most points wins, and you generally play best of 3. So you'd play this 3 times and see who wins 2 out of 3 or 2 out of 2 if someone manages to win the first 2. That's how to play Lost Cities. This has been Steve from the Dice Cup. Thank you very much.